Tonight, Iran says the Strait of Hormuz will remain open for at least 5 days. President Trump telling ABC News he believes this all will be resolved very soon, but an agreement to end the war still hasn't been finalized. Here's ABC's Stephen Portnoy with the details.
The announcement today came from Iran's foreign minister that the Strait of Hormuz is completely reopened along predetermined routes while the ceasefire with the U.S. lasts. That's for at least the next 5 days. The news sending stocks soaring, the Dow up 1,100 at one point. U.S. oil prices also coming down to around $81 a barrel, their lowest level since the first days of the war. There are about 250 tankers carrying 165 million barrels of crude and product stuck in the Persian Gulf, according to Matt Smith at Kepler. It's unclear when traffic will get back to normal. President Trump hailed the news on social media, saying the strait is fully reopened and ready for full passage, and thanking Iran.
The U.S. Navy's ability to blockade the straits was kind of a checkmate move on them. They no longer have leverage.
In a phone interview, the president told ABC's Jonathan Karl the U.S. will work with Iran to remove its stockpile of highly enriched uranium, which he calls nuclear dust. Trump says it will be brought to the U.S. in what he calls a very peaceful manner, adding that the Iranians have had enough. On social media, the president said Iran has agreed to never close the Strait of Hormuz again. But the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps may not be on the same page, with Iranian state media reporting the IRGC is tying safe passage through the strait with the lifting of the new U.S. naval blockade, which the president says will remain in place until an agreement is finalized. Iran's foreign minister saying the opening of the strait is in line with a new 10-day ceasefire between Lebanon and Israel. The president insists the agreement between Israel and Lebanon is separate from any deal with Iran, but he said today the U.S. would prohibit Israel from bombing Lebanon again. Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.